Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. In here, Mark Brzakala, next to me, Dylan Vanthine, and we have a debut match today. And so some that Dylan said in the green room bit, it's been a while since we had a debut match, and it's always fun to see some people that we haven't really seen anything from. And it's cool to kind of like they have limitless potential. Dylan, what do you got to say about the match today?
Yeah, you said it. I mean, this is very exciting. We've seen James compete in teams with Melissa Woody, who he had a lot of success with over there. Dean, on the other hand, is like the X factor in this, where this is his first time, I believe, competing in any trivia league. So this should be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
Absolutely. Let's go and start with our pre-match interviews. I'm bringing in Dean Manness first. Dean, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good. Very excited to be here. Very nervous to compete. I have seen James play before in teams. He's very good. I think he got a perfect round in one of his first rounds in one of his matches. So it's going to be tough. Going to be tough today, but I'm excited for it.
Well, we're glad to have you with us, and we're certainly looking forward to see what you can do. I'm going to take you out for a little bit, and we're going to bring in James. And James, making your debut in singles. Saw you in teams. How do you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, and that round feels very, very long ago. It definitely feels like it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. But yeah, no, I'm happy to play singles. Melissa, my great partner, is doing her own thing, and it's just me today.
All right, good. All right. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and get things started and bringing Dean here, and we're gonna start us off with round number one. And even though if you play here, it's like every round one, like you'll see everywhere. You're gonna get 8 questions from 8 different gender movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write the answer down on your whiteboard, and at the end of that time, you will show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer, and if any of you gets all 8 correct, you will receive a bonus question, also worth 1 point. You also get 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Any questions before I get started?
Nope.
Cool. We're going to be starting off with your first question in the category of sci-fi fantasy. How fast does the DeLorean have to go in order to travel through time in Back to the Future?
I will say to comment on the interviews at first, it's nice to hear that people watch our content. So when Dean was spitting facts about the previous matches, I was like, yeah.
We have no proof otherwise. 5, 4. I guess maybe the view counts. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Dean.
88 miles per hour.
All right, and James.
88 miles per hour.
Both correct. 1 up.
Yep. So your next question comes in the category of drama. Who plays Queen Anne in The Favorite?
Very, very concise. Feels like hopefully that question goes like the rest of the match, where everything's just kind of concise to the point,
yes.
And nothing else happens. 5, 4, except a winner. We like that. 2, 3, 2.
Imagine if there wasn't a winner. We just ended it.
Be weird. Let's go to James.
Olivia Colman.
And Dean?
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman is correct. We stay perfect. Going on to your next question in the category of comedy. In Some Like It Hot, what are Joe and Jerry's profession?
I've upset many people with my opinions on this movie, so I'm not going to comment.
You know what? You don't have to comment, but I'll say I'm kind of with you. 5, 4.
Just give it more or less than
3,
2 stars.
2, 1. It'd be more stars, but yeah, about that. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
Not sure. Actor.
And James.
Advertising execs. They work in advertising.
Both incorrect. The correct answer was musicians. Staying 2 to 2.
Yep. So no perfect rounds today as we get into your next category of biopics. What biopic stars Edward James Olmos and Lou Diamond Phillips?
I don't know if I have anything. I usually think and nothing planned. Except Dean Martin jokes don't have any of those. Or James Dean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Damn it. Mess that up. So go to James.
Stand and Deliver. I just wrote it really quickly at the end.
All right, Dean.
Yeah.
That is not what I had.
We'll accept James and Stand and Deliver.
You went first, so yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. I put La Bamba, and then I was like, then I wrote Stand and Deliver at the end.
We accept. We're gonna move on to category Oscars.
Was that the correct answer?
Stand and Deliver was the correct answer. Yes. Category of Oscars. Who won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for films released in 2003?
No, I don't want to put anyone on blast, but about an hour before we are shooting this match, this question said, who won the Academy Award in 2003? And I was very confused reading that.
That would have been an issue. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just put anybody.
Yep.
Pens down.
Repeat for Dean.
Repeat for Dean?
Yep.
Okay. Who won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for films released in 2003? It's good you're here, Dylan, because then I would just moved on through.
Who won the Oscar?
Also had that issue. I wouldn't have appreciated that at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to James.
Tim Robbins.
And Dean.
I don't think I got there. Denzel Washington.
Tim Robbins is correct for Mystic River. James widened the lead 4-2.
Yeah. So your next question comes in the category of romance. In Jerry Maguire, what sport does Rod Tidwell play?
You like this movie?
I've actually never seen it.
Ah.
I watch a bunch of shit that would never get asked about instead.
3, 2. Wise use of your time. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
Football.
And James.
Football.
Yeah, not that Euro trash football, but football is the correct answer. Moving on to your penultimate question. And directors. Who directed The Lost Boys?
Have you seen this movie?
I have not. Probably will, just because it is the spooky season.
That's true.
5.
Have you ever been a lost boy? Quick.
3, 2. No.
Okay.
1. Pens down. Or actually, I have, but that's a different story, different time.
Okay.
Let's go to James.
R.I.P. Joel Schumacher.
And Dean.
Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher is correct. Go to 6-4.
So your last question in round number 1 will come in the category of musicals. In what musical will you find a Russian milkman at a crossroads between his faith and the choices his daughters want him to make? Or want to make, not want him to make. I don't know why I add words to questions sometimes. It's a problem.
I mean, people are going to see what's on the bottom of the screen. They're like, what the hell is that all about? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Excuse me. Let's go to James.
I'm pretty sure this isn't a musical. Dr. Zhivago.
And Dean.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof is correct. Dean getting the score up to 5 with James at 6, ending round number 1. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
Alrighty. That means we'll move on to round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which both our competitors would get to spin our wheel. And they like what they land on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. They're going to get 5 questions of the category they spin on, worth 2 points apiece. but they also elect a multiple choice, which would devalue to 1 point apiece. Now, the categories on tonight's wheel are movie release dates and Star Wars, which are not sure your strengths of that, but somebody's could be somebody's strengths and
James.
James, all right. That are James' strengths. Movie release dates of Star Wars, James' strengths in the Halloween franchise, and directed by M. Night Shyamalan are Dean's strengths by elimination, as well as action adventure, comedy, drama, mystery thrillers, and spinners and opponent's choice. James, you are ahead. So would you like to spin first or defer?
I will go first.
Alrighty. Then this will be your first spin. And you land slightly on action adventure. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
What were the other ones again? Comedy, Halloween, M. Night Shyamalan, Star Wars movie release dates, mystery thriller, and action adventure. That's it.
You also had a comedy drama.
Comedy and drama. Sorry. Yeah, let's spin again.
All right. Spin again. You must keep what you land on this time. And the category you will land on is comedy. Alrighty then. You know what? I will mix it up and I will go ahead and give James his questions in comedy. So, James, you prepared for your questions in comedy?
As prepared as I'll ever be.
Alrighty. Start off with your first question. In what film will you hear the quote, "Prepare to get bashed," in a fun way, like consensually bashed, I mean. Consensually bashed, it should say, prepare to get consensually bashed.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, This Is the End. B, 21 Jump Street. C, Booksmart. Or D, Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Can I hear the options one more time?
Absolutely. Your options again are A, This Is the End. B, 21 Jump Street. C, Booksmart. Or D, Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
C, Booksmart.
That's correct for 1 point. On to your next question. Ronnie tries to stop someone who continuously commits what type of crime in Observe and Report?
He's a flasher.
That's correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays King Arthur in Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Can I get multiple choice?
Certainly, multiple choice options are A, John Cleese. B, Graham Chapman. C, Michael Palin. Or D, Eric Idle.
Graham Chapman.
That's correct for a point.
Okay, thank God. I would have been pissed at myself.
And next question. In Harold and Maude, what is the first method of suicide that Harold fakes?
Multiple choice.
Right, multiple choice options are A, hanging himself. B, shoots himself. C, slits his wrist. Or D, setting himself on fire.
A, hanging himself.
A is correct for 1 point. Moving on to your final question in round number 2, or comedy. What restaurant sponsors Happy in Happy Gilmore?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. McDonald's, B. Domino's, C. Subway, or D. Burger King?
C, Subway.
C. Subway is correct for 1 point.
Sorry, my dog just walked in. Get out of here. Come on.
Well,
His turn, not yours. Sorry.
well, with that, James gets a score up to 12. Dean's still at 5. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, with that, we'll bring back up the wheel and go on to Dean's first spin. And you land on the category of the Halloween franchise. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
Yeah, that's what we figured. Well, with that, let's take off the wheel. Dylan, would you like to ask him his spooky movies in the Halloween franchise?
I would love to. All right, Dean, your first question in the Halloween franchise. In what Halloween film does a person dress up as Michael Myers to try and scare people in a house?
Halloween Resurrection.
That is correct for 2 points. In Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, the microchips in the Halloween masks contain small fragments of what landmark?
Stonehenge.
That is correct for 2 points. In Halloween 2018, Michael scares Dana in the bathroom stall when he drops what body part in the stall?
Teeth.
That is correct for 2 points. Daniel Harris appears in how many films in the Halloween franchise?
Five.
I'm going to shoot
4.
the shot. 4.
3.
That is correct for 2 more points. So your final question in this category. In Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, where does Jamie find her dog dead when we need a specific answer?
Five. 4. 3.
Let's go
2.
multiple.
All right. Your options are A, the kitchen, B, under her bed, C, her closet, or D, a toy chest.
Let's hear them one more time.
Yep. Is it A, kitchen, B, under her bed, C, her closet, or D, toy chest?
I'm going to go closet.
That is correct for 1 more point.
All right. The question, we end off round number 2. Dean getting a score up to 14. John staying at 12. Is that what we have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All righty, great. Means we'll move on to round number 3, which is our Pick Your Poison round. Our competitors have been given a list of categories before the match, and now they will be able to pick from those categories and get questions at point values of 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. The competitors will get questions until one player has been mathematically eliminated or until we run out of questions. The categories the competitors can pick from tonight are 2010s, movie release dates, scores and soundtracks, sports, 1970s, music, family, and romantic comedies. We're going to let our competitors pick their categories, and hopefully we come back. All right, guys, we're back. where the competitors have picked their categories, and we have James as selected as 1 in sports, is 2 in 2010s, is 3 in rom-coms, and is 4 in movie release dates, where Dean has selected his 1 in family, is 2 in rom-coms, is 3 in sports, and is 4 in 2010s. Now, James is behind, and I asked him his questions in round number 2, which means Dylan, we will ask him his questions in round number 3, and so yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, James, your 1-point question in the category of sports. What 80s sports film contains performances from Robert Redford, Robert Duvall, and Glenn Close?
The Natural.
That is correct for 1 point. We will stay with you for your 2-point question now in the category of 2010s. Who directed Spy?
Paul Feig, however you say his name.
Yep, that is correct for 2 points.
And with that, James takes the lead 15-14. So we'll move on to Dean in his 1-point question in family. What sport do the kids play in the sandlot?
Baseball.
That is correct for 1 point. And then we are tied at 15, but since Dean, you have more questions to answer, we will stick with you in your 2-pointer in romantic comedies. Who plays Nora in Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist? Five, four, three.
Repeat, please.
2. All right, that is your second repeat. Who plays Nora in Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist? Five, four, three, 2.
Can't stop thinking of her character name in Thor. Nothing.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Kat Dennings. So with that, we'll move back over to Dean so he can answer his question. He can answer his 3-point. James, we'll go back over to James, and you can answer your 3-pointer.
Yep, so your 3-point question in the category of romantic comedies, James. Who plays Ox Callahan, father of both Jack and Peter, in While You Were Sleeping?
Five, four, three.
Repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat. Who plays Ox Callahan, father of both Jack and Peter, in While You Were Sleeping?
Five, four.
Jack
3,
Crosby.
2.
I forgot.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Peter Boyle.
Oh, okay.
Well, with that, because we are still tied, we'll go back over to Dean, and he'll answer his 3-point question in sports. What is the full name of the main team in The Replacements? And we're looking for the city and the mascot.
Washington Sentinels.
That is correct for 3 points. That Dean will break the tie. And we'll go over to James, who will have to answer his 4-point question to keep the game rolling.
That is right. So, James, your 4-point question in the category of movie release dates to send it back to Dean. David Cronenberg's The Fly was released how many years after the original?
$30.
And your winner, Dean Manness, The correct answer was 28. And with that, we'll go over to post-match interviews, and we'll talk to Fortune second place finisher James Puckett. James, you put up a really good round one, going 6-for-8, and honestly, you did pretty well in round number 2. It just Dean did slightly better than you, and you just kind of had a couple hiccups in round number 3, but you overall still played really well. But how do you feel about your performance today?
It was good. I think the only question I could have gotten right if I had thought about it a little more was Fiddler on the Roof, but that would have just been 1 point. So wasn't my day today.
No, so unfortunately, you do get your season started with your singles career with a loss. But yeah, but I assume you're probably there's a good chance we'll probably see you back this season if you come back. Who do you want to play
next season?
I might come back. I just started a new job, so I've been very busy. So film and studying has not been part of the schedule, unfortunately. So I'm kind of glad I'm able even to take it to the last question sometimes. So I'm always down just to have a good time, and congratulations to Dean. He played well.
Well, James, and saying that we do hope we see you again, but it's great to see you again.
Yeah.
Say goodbye for now, and we'll bring in our winner, Dean Manness. Dean.
Yes.
We don't really know. We don't really know who you are here in the in a trivia circle, but
we do now.
Came in. We do now. You came in with a win. You're trailing in round 1. You didn't let that stop you. You ended up coming back there, getting 9 points, I believe, in your strength, and did really well. Still not many people say they can do that. Who say they know their strength, and then perform well in round number 3 enough to lock it down. But how do you feel? How do you feel you did today?
I feel great. I was super nervous. I don't know if you could tell all match. I just didn't want to have a Kat Dennings moment like I had, where I just know the answer and I can't stop thinking Darcy. So I thought that was really gonna ruin me. But yeah, it's I was able to get that 3-pointer that just happened to pop into my head. But it was a super tough match. That round 1, I was starting to get a little down. I think I got 3 in a row wrong. So I was starting to get a little down on it, but I bounced back a bit towards the end of that first round, and then luck of the wheel on this one. That's getting me spinning my strength, and those were tough comedy questions for James. So I wouldn't have done much better than what he did. He did very well with it. So yeah, I just I got a lucky spin in round 2, and that's I think what this one's coming down to.
Oh yeah, well, you got your first match jitters out of the way.
Yeah, they're gone. Whew, shake it off.
And I know, and I think we're all a little bit curious. Who's it you're looking forward to? Next season coming back.
I would love to play anybody. I just want to keep playing now that I got the bug. I want to keep going. I'll take anyone. I guess it would probably be someone with a 1-0 record. So or similar. That would be great.
Sometimes getting the bug is a dangerous thing, but very glad to see you, Dean, and congratulations on the win. We'll see you next time. But goodbye for now, Dean. Well, that was a really good match. And the same, we haven't had a debut match in a while, and this was a pretty good one. Both players, I think, showing out. And then Dean just outlasting here, getting the win. But how did the match went today, Dylan?
Oh yeah, it was great. That's exactly what you want to see from 2 rookies in Warzone singles. Yeah, they both played really well. Maybe a bit of luck for Dean in round 2, but again, like you said, we've seen a lot of people, especially rookies, come in and spin their strength and feel almost like too comfortable with it to where they didn't study and then they end up not doing as well. But Dean didn't. Dean went 9 for 10 and he was able to get the victory in round number 3. So yeah, phenomenal match from both guys.
There's always a difference between knowing your strength and knowing your strength.
Yeah.
And with that, we will say goodbye. And from every here in Multiplex Movie Warzone, I thank our competitors, Dean Manness and James Puckett, as well as everybody here Multiplex who keep this train rolling and give you guys good content. But thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. I'm Mark Machaka. This is Dylan Banthine. And be well.
Goodbye. Later.
out of Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.